you are watching this in the sometime in the future. Hi everyone. Still the same year. Still 2023. But I am filming this on my birthday, October 25th, which I do every year since I started this channel those many years ago. Bucky, we can talk about the Stargirl comic. Cryptic, I'd like to thank you for the birthday wishes. And to everyone else, welcome to my channel. Those were special messages from my friends. But yeah, that's that. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about Quantum Leap. Quantum Leap. It was the Halloween episode. One where they find aliens. Only they're not aliens. Turns out it's the government. The kind of stuff you'd never see in a DC comic. You don't see. If Superman's gone evil, you just see Superman evil. You don't see, oh my goodness, Superman's making people disappear. If he wants to make people disappear. But in Quantum Leap, they're more honest. That yes, government may be hiding things. And I believe I'll check on this for later in the video, but I believe that Project Sign, the project that the guy that Ben leaped into this week, is a employee of, was a real thing. I believe, just as Mason Alexander Park says, it was Project Blue Book before Project Blue Book. And they had to keep that love triangle going. They had to keep that love triangle going. Because Ben says a real throwaway line that was kind of vicious in its burn. That, oh, I lost my wife recently when talking to the sheriff. The sheriff going up against all this, government abducting his people in a small town and experimenting on them and causing the car crashes. Oh yeah, there was a car crash. His granddaughter and a friend get hurt in. I really like the sheriff. I don't remember his name, but I liked him. I liked the actor playing him. It was right up there with Justin Hartley playing the bounty hunter's boyfriend in the previous season. Quantum Leap. But anyway, I feel like I'm saying but anyway a lot. So, well, it is what it is. But if you don't like it, you can get off my channel. And um, if you do, again, welcome. I'm happy to have you. I like the actor playing his granddaughter. I like the actor playing the sheriff. I, I like that they gave a minor nod to Area 51. Quite frankly, I was always an Area 52 guy. Glad they didn't get into that, how the base moved, and how odds are, even if we did know about it, they wouldn't tell us. But needless to say, the sheriff's going up against all that. And he is a bum skeptic. You know, he's born cut from the wool. There is no such thing as aliens. He's not like Mason Alexander Park's character in this. But come to find out, he's the one that called Ben's division in after the car crash because his granddaughter tells him he saw something, and poof, there you go. There's short version of the beginning of the episode. For a little bit more, I will say that I like how Ben solves it and convinces the bigger government, because it was big government versus little government, to actually stop experimenting on these people. Actually, and move the base down word and get off the cattleman's land and give them the injection of the stuff for the girl. I like that. But um do I think it would be enough to keep a skeptic of the show? Because there's a few. Not quite. But I tend to enjoy their Halloween episodes. I enjoyed the the Exorcist episode from last season. The Halloween episodes, because it would be like how I do them, where you don't directly show the spooky thing. You just and you don't change the bigger plot to go around this thing. You just make Ben and Addison like Ben and Addison. How I mentioned he had said to the the sheriff that he lost his wife, even though she's right there. She was right there the whole time, and she's perfectly fine. She's alive, but you didn't stop the stupid love triangle for that. I may not agree with the love triangle, but you didn't stop the plot. Just say it was Mork for Mork the whole time. But, well, the thing is, would I have liked to have seen aliens in a Quantum Leap episode? Well, absolutely. But that would have changed things too much. You know? You don't just drop Superman. Or, better example, in the Watchmen show, you don't just show Dr. Manhattan in the very first episode. You make him wait for it. You build a character around the universe. We'll do that Monday. That's just my opinion. I will tell you what the name of the episode is coming up here in a minute. In case you'd like to go watch it. In case my minor description of it wasn't enough for you. In case you'd like to see about characters that were in the small town. How they have this lady, and he still hasn't told anyone that he's a time traveler yet, but we know he does. I I would give it a 3, but it it would be better than that, so I'll give it a 3 1/4. We still have a lot of review left, as you can tell by the thing down there. I had a good birthday. Thank everyone for the birthday wishes. I'd like to thank you for sticking in there with me. And in a minute, I have some other stuff I'd like to talk about before ending the video. Yeah. Maybe tell you more about what I actually got out of my birthday. And more about that Quantum Leap episode that I didn't do a video on this week. So we can catch up. And there, it's a bumpy one. I like that the lady was smart. Different day. But, needless to say, the name of the episode was Closure Encounters. Named no doubt after the stupid love triangle they're trying to do. In the most recent one, which you'll see here on the playlist too, when I do it, haven't done it yet, they imply that that thing that keeps Quantum Leap going is some kind of loss or something. I forget how they put it exactly, but no. No, 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 no. They have to be wrong, and Addison's new boyfriend has to be evil. Because the thing that keeps Quantum Leap going, the thing that made us fans love it for all these years, is the goodness in Sam and Ben and whoever is in the Leaper. It's heart. It's not because they're a government program or because they're stopping helping. It's not because we can see the dominoes fall that way, although I'd still like to see the chain of events that allow Ben to, how are all these people connected? But um, needless to say, that's not why people love Quantum Leap. Not because of the sci-fi. We know that's probably not how time travel works, but we keep coming back because we love the character. Not, oh, we want to see him tortured and lose so much in his life. I don't think, had they brought in aliens in this episode, it really would have made that much of a difference. I'm glad they didn't, because like I said previously, excuse me, it's just silly to bring in aliens this late in the game. I'm not anti-alien, but I'm not exactly pro-alien in a show like this. It works better in a show like The X-Files, where they're actually analyzing the they wouldn't have thrown in the fake case in this episode if they didn't know that too. That that it doesn't work well in their show because their show always has some kind of silly. That's why they threw in the joke in this episode. Oh yeah, if you leave out milk and cookies for him, and it's a bunch of teens pestering the farmer. And if the whole show was meant to be like that, it would, like I said, it would be the X Files. But it's not. So, I mean, still looking forward to them explaining the bar at the end of the universe. But that's just me. Even if they don't explain directly what the bar at the end of the universe is, I'll still be happy. So, and it is because that they brought in all this stuff and I know we're probably never going to revisit any of these characters again. I only gave it a 3. How I would have made it better? Actually, be ready. Actually, be ready for when fans want a 2-parter. Different day, but needless to say, I would set it up. Getting to the point. I would set it up for. I would prepare it for a sequel. Like, if you're not prepared for that Halloween thing to become actually part of the show, then you're not really prepared for much. I have seen the latest episode, but I'm gonna have to rewatch it. And now, I'd like to show you a few things I got for my birthday. Apparently, we have an appearance by the hand from nowhere. Bucky, look what I got. Stargirl, The Lost Children. We'll be reviewing that later on my channel.
Through 6.
Yeah, the complete series. How it ties in with the current JSA, I don't know. This, I, and the next thing I asked for, because, I've, I've kind of wanted to do a similar art style for the skull-faced man in my story. But, needless to say, I've never read the book. I've only seen the movie, and I've always been kind of curious. Hey, how does the book differ? It's by Mike Mignola. You, you might know it. It's what Lobster Johnson spun off from. I I I of course am talking about Hellboy. And look at that. It's not just one Hellboy either. It's a whole run of them. I think it ends with Hellboy in Hell. Dad got it off eBay. And last but not least, we have Wizards of Mickey. Well, it's kind of like Kingdom Hearts. It's really big in Italy. This is the English edition. So far, it reminds me of Bone. I think my sister would enjoy that. Um, anyway,
Looking forward to reading it.
yes, yes, I am. So that was my thoughts on Quantum Leap, my birthday gifts, and thank you all again for making it so I can make it through another year. Peace and love. Like, comment, subscribe. Bob out.